go get them again.
Welcome back to the Robes Away channel. I'm your host, Mark, and on the docket today we have an unboxing first impression video on the brand of Nihilo. This is 2 in 1 year. You know, I never smelt this fragrance before. I knew about the Free Bottle Brigade and this brand. I didn't know how expensive these were, by the way. Holy crap. After I did my, what was it called, Fleur Narcotique video, people were saying, yeah, too expensive for what you get. So uber expensive. And again, Free Bottle Brigade. So your favorite fragrance reviewer may have like 5 or 6 of these and you think they're swimming in cash, but they're not. They're getting free bottles and giving out positive fragrance reviews. So just be mindful of these brands that are uber expensive like this, and for what reason. Keep tabs on your favorite fragrance reviewer. But today we're talking about a vetiver-based fragrance, which vetiver, not my favorite note of all time, we'll say. It's a good note. I enjoy a good, clean, and rooty vetiver, earthy vetiver. So either way, it almost, to me personally, vetiver can be classy and can be very intriguing, dark, and very much, you know, something for a nose like mine. Encre Noire is a great example of a super cheap vetiver, 20 bucks, and you're getting really good bang for your buck there. It's a dark, brooding vetiver, very rooty. And then you go to a gray vetiver by Tom Ford, which is a cleaner vetiver, and I'm just using that as an example. You can use vetiver by Guerlain. Classy, upscale, things like that, easy to wear. Made for spring, and while the other vetiver is made for almost winter. So vetiver is a note that is, it's old as time. It's one of the older notes in perfumery, a classic note in men's fragrances, personally, I feel, and can give out various facets. So it's a very interesting note, but it's not like an incense for me, a leather-based fragrance, a tobacco-based fragrance. I have my guilty pleasures. Vetiver isn't that. I really appreciate a good vetiver, and I have probably maybe 3 dozen, maybe 4 dozen vetivers. I like them all equally. Oh, no, I don't. But I have some of my favorites, like Gray Vetiver, Encre Noire, things like that, and I appreciate it. So this one right here, before we get into it, did you subscribe yet? If you haven't, hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? My next review's on Bikilia, if you're interested in that brand. Just letting you know. And smash that like button. I really appreciate it if you're subscribed or not. Much appreciated. Let's take a look at the notes of Vetiver Moloko. What do we got? Well, we got rose, bergamot, cypress. There's a milky facet, milky note, okay. What else? Vanilla, vetiver, amorous. Okay, so am I going to get, what am I going to get? Cypress can make a vetiver very green and woody. It can. And a lot of brands that I've been kind of testing out lately have these. It just reminds me of Healy. I wonder which one's the first brand that did this. Okay, so there's a little thingy, and then let's get the bottle out. Nice bottle, classic style. Nothing too crazy here. There's no fireworks as far as the bottle goes. It just reminds me of the brand of Healy, basically. Honestly, everything about this, the packaging, the sleeve, even the bottle design, very simplistic. Reminds me of James Healy. But I don't know, I haven't found one as good as James Healy's composition. So let's go. Vetiver Moloko, let's see what you're gonna give me. Love those pressurized atomizers. So much control. Ooh, okay. We're going into the clean vetiver aisle. Okay, I need a new table. So this was released in 2014. Guillaume Flavigny is the nose behind this. It has, okay, you can, it's definitely a vetiver-based fragrance. You can smell the roots. It's a rooty vetiver. It has, it's actually quite balanced. So it has the darker cypress vetiver working together, kind of a la Encre Noire. So it kind of reminds me of almost like an Encre Noire fresh vibe, meets Fat Electrician from Eldo, which my Eldo brand is right beside me. That's why I'm pointing over there. Not because I'm pointing at my Zials or something like that, but yeah. So it's in the mix of both. Like that Fat Electrician. And I don't mean milky, more vanillic. Yeah. A vanillic vetiver like Fat Electrician to a cypress slash encre noir type of thing going on. It has that rooty vetiver that meets a fir resin, which blends beautifully together. This is a beautiful blend of cypress and vetiver. But it also has that creamy, I guess, kind of. Kind of. I don't think it's as milky as people may want to assume it is. There's a lot more going on. I think the cypress overshadows that. Yeah, beautiful vetiver. But the thing with vetivers and this price tag, and we got to talk about price tag because I'm a fragrance reviewer, doesn't mean it's carte blanche no matter what the price is. You know, a vetiver, not that I need to be careful, but there's certain notes in perfumery to me personally that I'm not going to be spending, you know, a lot of money, especially vetivers. That is one of the notes, like classical notes like lavender, vetiver. I feel like a budget fragrance will do just fine. Like encre noir scratches my vetiver need. Now, yes, I have spent buku money for a vetiver based like Sycamore from Chanel, among others. This is not showing me. It's very dry. So the milky aspect is kind of a moot point. It's more of a vanillic tendency to me personally, at least here. It's much more rootier on there than on my skin. So it might give me a milky aspect later on. We'll see. But going back to the story I was talking about vetiver and pricing. I don't know. I don't think I've seen this on their website. I don't know if this one's discontinued or not. So I might have like a rare item in my hand. No. My initial impression here right now, well done, well blended. Very much a fragrance that I could see as a signature scent for you know, a guy maybe going to work and likes vetivers and has some money to burn. Yeah, I could see that. Signature scent worthy, yeah. Great for spring, but most, you know, it has that really good balance that it's not an encre noir heavy. It's in the Fat Electrician side, Eldo, where it's not super thin, like a Grey Vetiver by Tom Ford, where it has like citrus is popping through a little bit, a little lighter version of vetiver, you know, very light. This is more in the middle, you know, very signature scent worthy, which is good. It's a good thing, but the price. I think it's better to go with the two alternatives that I talked about. Encre Noir if you like darker, Fat Electrician if you like that kind of vanillic vetiver. There's no reason to get this. None. Is it good? Yeah. Is it worth the price? No. I don't think so, at least for now. And again, take my thoughts as a grain of salt. This is an unboxing slash first impression. I haven't worn the thing for 10 minutes, so, you know, take my word for, you know, my experience with fragrances. That's about it. I can just give you so much, but yeah, it's a nice vetiver. It's a good vetiver, but for the price, oof. Tough sell for me, personally. Tough sell. Now, I got this at fragflex.com. You can too if you want to. And you can use my code TFG10. You get 10% off on any purchase site-wide. It doesn't have to be this. And again, Fragflex does offer decants, full bottles, even bottles that are lightly, gently used, like this one. This one's gently used. Very gently used. Like this is 98% full. There's not missing much out of this one. Now that you've heard my take, I'd love to see yours in the comments below. Good, bad, and the ugly. You know the drill. You don't have to agree with me. I don't want cosigns. I don't need cosigns. I'm too old for that. I don't need people to tell me, you're spot on, you're a great reviewer. No, I don't need that. I don't care about that stuff. But give me your thoughts. If you have smelt this and it's completely opposite of me, that you're saying this is super milky, Mark, you're wrong, blah, 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 please tell us. People do want feedback. before they purchase something, or they have already bought something. I've done that before, that I bought something and then I went on YouTube after and I'm like, oh darn, maybe I should have watched this video before I bought it. Anyway, so Vetiver Moloko by Nihilo. Again, I haven't found one that is for me. I know I had suggestions on the last video, Fragaddict. I asked people for suggestions for the brand, so I will start looking, combing through those and getting samples. This is a sample brand. I don't think there's anything out of this brand, at least right now, to me, that screams blind buy for me personally. So anyway, I can't wait to see what comments come after mine with Vetiver Moloko. I don't think this is a really popular fragrance, and I could see why. But as always, a greater pour fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your Vetiver-based fragrance and the price tag that they ask wisely. You know, go do some homework, go take a look, and you'll find a really good Vetiver for cheap. It's been out there for ages. You can go really old school or you can go really modern. Either way, you'll find a good Vetiver. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.